Welcome to my comprehensive item guide video. In this video, we will learn about the item called Scepter of Reverberation. Let's begin. Scepter of Reverberation is a magical item that costs 2,100 gold. The item grants plus 240 magical attack and plus 7% movement speed. Its unique passive, Echo, causes a small explosion when a skill hits a target. This explosion deals 120 plus 40% of your magical attack as additional damage, and the passive has a cooldown of 5 seconds. Because of this effect, Scepter of Reverberation adds burst damage from your skills and helps with clearing waves and poking. The movement speed bonus also gives more mobility, making it easier to chase or dodge. It is useful for mages who want to add extra damage after their abilities and move around more in fights. Pros: extra burst damage with skill hits. Every time you hit with a skill after the 5-second cooldown, you trigger the Echo explosion to deal additional magic damage. The passive is a serious game changer during mid-game because of the 120 magic damage with 40% additional magic damage from your total magical attack. 40% is a big number for magic heroes because almost all magical items give 200 plus magical attack. So, magical attacks can quickly go high during mid-game to late game. Good mobility. The 7% movement speed bonus lets you change position faster, chase enemies, or escape danger more easily. Mobility is very important for survival. Keep in mind that dodging attacks is the best defense for survival. Also, 7% movement speed is among the highest mobility an item can give in the game. Good for clearing waves and poking. The explosion hits around the target, so it can help clear minions or damage multiple enemies in lane or team fights. This passive is a serious threat to the enemies because it can make any long-range skills and single-target skills become an area-damaging skill, which is very helpful and dangerous during team fights and groupings. Strong mid-game power. Because its passive adds direct extra damage, it acts as an earlier significant power increase for mages before they stack heavier items. This item easily dominates the early game and mid-game, so players usually put this in the second or third slot as a pure damage item, then usually followed by another magical attack or a lifesteal item, depending on the situation. Cons: cooldown limitation. The passive can only trigger every 5 seconds. If you use skills less, you might not use the passive that much. So, heroes with long cooldowns cannot maximize the passive. This item is best for heroes with skills that have less than 10 seconds cooldown. Also the 5-second cooldown. It will force you to stay in battle longer to use it more. Less value against very high magic defense. The extra damage will not penetrate well if enemies have built heavy magic resist. This item is mainly for magical damage and area damage, so it does not have magical piercing to completely deal the maximum magic damage directly to the tanky enemies. A bit expensive, at 2,100 gold. Building this item might delay core items you need for survivability or penetration. So, buying this item takes time, and you also risk yourself being squishy and vulnerable. Take note that this item alone cannot make a significant increase in magical attack. It needs a pair, such as a lifesteal item or a pierce item. Situational complications. In fights where you can't reliably land skills due to crowd control, silences, or mobility, the passive won't be effective, especially if the passive hits the wrong target. So, you have to wait another 5 seconds to get another passive. This situation happens many times, but the high magical attack and movement speed make the item worth it. Overall, The Scepter of Reverberation is a good magical item for dealing magical area damage and a suitable item for magical heroes with low cooldowns. But it lacks piercing ability, and the passive can be hard to maximize. So use it wisely. And that's everything you need to know about this item. Now fight and win more. Hope this video helped you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notifications of future guides and videos. See you in the next one.